Hi everyone, and welcome to the next installment in the XX Commandments of Pron videos. This commandment is called a Pron reaction, and the idea behind it is that we're going to talk a little bit about how you can react and respond to pronunciation issues when they come up in class. Many times I hear trainees on the diploma course that I work on talk about how they avoid pronunciation or they lack confidence in teaching it and addressing it as it comes up. So one thing that we can do to really help ourselves be more confident and prepared to address pronunciation when it comes up, when we hear problems, is to anticipate them better. And that means going back to the planning stages. And for this, I've come up with a new acronym, and this is FFP, not FFS. And that stands for, what do you think it stands for? It stands for feedback focused planning. Often when I observe teachers planning and I help them plan their lessons, they very much focus on the input and the practice and study and use of language when they're planning their lessons. But they don't really take time to consider the feedback stages, and nor do they build in stages to the procedure for feedback. And I think if we do this, if we really start to hear our students do these activities in class and visualize them doing it and plan a feedback stage for after many of the activities, we can really start to think about what pronunciation issues they might have problems with. And this is useful because then we can prepare ourselves. If you're feeling that you think they might have a problem with word stress or connected speech, but you're not quite sure how to address that effectively, then by anticipating this, it gives you the time to go off and research it, find some activities, check out our blog, for example, and then go into the class a bit prepared to respond effectively with some activities or drilling techniques or short tasks. And the second benefit to planning in feedback stages to your lesson means that you give yourself space and time to really work with it. As we've said in many other posts and videos, listen and repeat is just not enough, really. It might work in the very, very short term and you might hear some improvement in their pronunciation immediately, but it's unlikely it will stick very effectively in the long term. So if you plan these feedback stages, not only do you feel more confident because you're prepared going into the lesson, it means that you really give yourself time to work with that language point. And this not only goes for pronunciation, it goes for all language issues that learners might have. So try and think about your feedback a little bit more when you're planning your lessons and consider that acronym FFP. I hope you found that useful.